And we're going to use guided meditation to start the practice of putting some space between our emotions and ourselves. Being able to have even the smallest of gaps will allow us the space to breathe, to relax, and to continue. And it will reduce the feelings of anxiety, fear, stress, or overwhelm. And we can listen to and participate in meditation at any time of the day, but building it as part of your daily routine will allow you to get the most out of our practice. And I want to just share something with you before we start. And research shows that our brains are wired to something called negativity bias. It's an evolutionary phenomenon where we are tuned in to danger, to threats, and to negative stimulus. The research says that it's roughly in a rate of 3 to 1 that we pay more attention to negative than to positive, and that this is in fact magnified when we experience challenges and difficulties. But the good news is, now that we know this, we can make a decision to look for the positives to counteract it. So in a moment I'm going to ring the bell 3 times. As I'm doing this, I would like you to really settle yourself in your chair. If you can put your 2 feet on the floor, rest your hands in your laps with your back nice and straight. And in your own time, take a nice deep breath in, holding it and letting it out slowly. And you can repeat that as I'm ringing the bell. Just allowing yourself to melt that little bit more further down into your chair. Feel the weight of your body softly melt into your chair. And as we take yet another breath in, holding it, letting it out slowly, I want you to feel really grounded. Connecting your feet with the floor. And we're going to just give ourselves the feeling of space. Some space around the experience of dealing with emotions today. So for a moment, I would like you just to open your eyes and take a look around the room and get a sense of that space. And then close your eyes again and reconnect with your body by taking a deep breath, holding it, slowly letting it out. And I want you just to take a few more breaths in, holding them and letting them out slowly, and just doing that in your own time. And we'll take a moment to do that now. Beautifully done. And I want you to feel rooted and safe. And we're going to do this by imagining now that you are a strong tree and that your roots go deeply below the surface, holding you against the wind. But there's no wind today. It's just a blue sky and a warm summer sun. And just visualize and see the branches strong, stretching upwards towards the sun. And you'll begin to notice soft white clouds drifting past, all in their own time. And as you give yourself permission to let go of any resistance, just be guided by my voice and the positive intentions I have for you. There is nothing else you need to do now. Just settle on the image of yourself as a tree. Strong, deep-rooted. And as we picture this, I am reminded that our thoughts and emotions are like the weather. We are the tree, rooted and strong, able to bend in the gale force wind, but yet not break. We take the heat of the sun and the biting cold of the frost, and we still grow. We still flourish. And as each season passes, our roots go that little bit deeper. We have ways in which we adapt and cope. We talk in whispers to other trees. We provide shelter for others. We provide homes and nourishment for birds and animals and insects. We are never alone. We are always connected. And we always have a purpose. And just as storms pass and blue skies return, we can observe and watch and witness the passing of our emotions like the weather. We know that the seasons will pass and come around again, just as sure as we know we all encounter difficulties, stress, worry, anxiety, nervous feelings. We all experience difficulties. And fear is one of those. I have experienced fear. The fear of failing. The fear of not fitting in. The fear of being noticed. The fear of not being noticed. The fear of letting others down. The fear that I'm not enough. These fears come and go continuously throughout my life. What's really important here is the way we think about fear and the words that we use. And I just said that you and I, we all will experience fear. I didn't say I was afraid. I didn't say I was a failure. I didn't define it that way. We experience fear. We are not fear. We experience worry. We are not worry. We experience failure. We are not failures. Just as the tree experiences the thunderstorm, it is not the thunderstorm. And very often we meet challenges and we become negative. It's how we're programmed. And we tell ourselves a very simple story. We tell ourselves that I am inadequate, I am a failure, what's wrong with me? It's a lot of self-criticism. But we're going to stop that now. And we're just going to change how we talk. And we're going to say, I am experiencing. I am experiencing worry. I am experiencing fear. Once you name it and you put the distance, it gives us that small step to gain perspective. And I'm going to encourage you now to go one step further and take the I out. There is the experience of worry. Or there is the experience of anxiety. Just bringing kind, loving awareness by putting your hand under your heart. Nurturing yourself. And saying there is the experience of stress. There is the experience of frustration. And you can use that phrase whenever you need to, for whatever difficult emotion there is. There is the experience of. And you'll be able to experience the emotion rising and moving and changing. There is the experience of. And know that you can use this anytime you need to, any place, just to bring your awareness to your emotions. There is the experience of. And we can do it with positive emotions. There is the experience of joy. Notice how that feels in your body. And just know that difficult emotions are real, and we're not suppressing them, we're not denying them, and we're not pushing them away. But we're having a wiser relationship with them. There is the experience of. And in a moment I'm going to sound the bell once, and when I do, in your own time, stretch out, open your eyes, and get on with a nice day.